Day number 9 of our challenge. So in the previous episode, we actually did the project initialization. We set up Supabase, so we have the database set up. Project structure is done, as you can see here in the sidebar. And then today what I want to start working on is the main user interface. So I first want to start with the homepage and just see if we can get some styling right. And then from there, maybe it's best to first do the authentication and then start building the admin dashboard and then start building out all the single pages that we need. So today will be a lot of prompting in V0. Then I already did my design inspiration and found one that I like. Also found a font that I like. So yeah, we're gonna start with this and then hopefully today the homepage will be done. And then from that moment on, we can start working on the other pages and the admin dashboard. So let's get into it and finally we start doing some fun stuff. So I found this color palette that I kind of like the purple, the green, the blue, the gray. So what I'm gonna do, we're first gonna set up a project in V0. And also I like this Satoshi font. It's just not a Google font. So I just Googled what is a similar font and then it came back with Newton. So I wanna try if this is looking well. I'm just gonna copy it. Then what we're gonna do, we have V0. So we're gonna start a new project and we call it Bali Travel Directory. Create it. And then what I'm gonna do here, we're gonna use Super Whisper again. And basically what you can do, you can copy images. So I'm just gonna copy those all in. Copy image. I don't wanna just take over the design, but yeah. Okay, I would like you to help me come up with a design guideline for my Bali travel directory. It's me and my partner Grace. So my name is Robin. Me and my partner Grace, we get many invitations to Bali. And basically what we want to do is create a website where we give our experiences on different properties, stays, experiences, dining, etc. I uploaded 3 images where I like the color palette from. Then I have a font I like. The name is Newton. I will copy paste it in here. Basically, I just want you to out a color palette, brand guidelines, and also maybe make a draft for the homepage. And then if I like that, we can work it out. And basically, I will be coding the website with ShadCN UI and Cursor AI. So if you can create the components in a way that they can implement it, that's amazing. Yeah, so it's all about personal experiences in Bali. So give it like a nice personal touch, not just a boring directory. And yeah, so on the homepage, I would like a nice hero, then an about us section, then maybe featured listings or like recommended stays and then maybe recommended activities. Just come up with something nice and use the images as inspiration. So I like the color palette from there. So yeah, just make something nice. So I'm just gonna see what it comes back with. The only thing what I'm not sure about is how actually, what's the best way to move the components from V0 to Cursor? Because you can just copy the code, insert it in Cursor. I'm just not sure if that's the best way to do it because you can also just add to code base. Let me just check with Claude. So we have the Bali Travel Directory consultant. I'm just gonna ask, what's the best way to move components from V0 to my code base? Should I just use the npx shadc and add, or should I download it as zip, or should I just copy paste the code in and then let Cursor do the work? What's the best way to approach this? Also, I'm not 100% sure if, I think Cursor right now does a really good job in making components as well. So just with my previous project, I use V0 and I still have the subscription. But maybe what you can do is just within Cursor, just say like, hey, I like this design. Can you build this out for me? Like, probably that's doable. Maybe I just make another episode where I compare the UIs of both. The thing what I like with V0, like you have the selector here. And basically what you can do is, okay, so it's now not very, I like those components like MS, but okay, I want it to me. Can you adapt the color palette more? It's quite a plain page right now. Also, don't make the hero with a full background, just make it 2-column. And yeah, for the buttons, maybe also handle one of the colors from the color palette. Like maybe add more green, purple, blue that you actually can read in the images. Because I think it's only taking the, what's this? Dark brown, taupe. Like that is writing my name wrong. I don't care that much. Navbar, hero section. Let's see what cursor says. Oh, wait. I don't know why it's doing this. Supposed to move components from V0 to my code page. I'm just gonna do the new chat, otherwise maybe it's still thinking that we want some database stuff. I think I'm just gonna ask it cursor. So when this is done, I'm just gonna, because I think, let's see what the URL is. Let's just try. Like, I'm here to learn. Maybe you guys are like, just copy paste it. It's way more easier and way more cleaner for the code. This is not really it, huh? Please use a more clean approach. I'm gonna upload one more image and I just want you to take an example of this. So let's just upload this one maybe. Once it's done, I will get back to you. But in the meantime, what I'm gonna do, just to test, I'm gonna open a chat here. It's too zoomed in for me now. I'm gonna open a new chat. I'm gonna paste this in and then also the screenshots. I think it's not. Please analyze the code base first. I just want to see what cursor's coming back with and we can make comparison. And then maybe we're just going to skip V0 completely. Yeah, now it's not using any color anymore. Please just create a very travel-friendly homepage design. Use the colors from the color palette that I uploaded. And then please make it more colorful. Now it's just black and gray. So either the CSS is not loading properly or it's just not working. But please revise this. I remember the first time I worked with this, it was actually way better. Or maybe I was just more impressed on how it actually worked. Yeah, once both are done, I'm going to put them next to each other. And if I like cursor more, we're just going to work with cursor. Like, it's easier. Okay, so what it came back with, let me open a new window, put it here. I already prompted again that I want the colors to be implemented properly. So this is the Ali journey. I'm not a big fan of this. I like how they just out of the box came up with this. It looks nice, just I'm not a big fan of the color. So what I did now, oh, it's actually changing it on the spot now. It's changing the global CSS. Maybe I should just give it the color palette codes. This now looks very cheap, I have to say. Also, I don't know why it adds dark mode. Okay, I'm just gonna let this finish and then I think maybe it's just easier if we make the components with cursor, just so it's all in one. Okay, so this is where cursor came back with. I kind of like it. So discover Bali through our eyes to, yeah, not sure about the tagline, but then a light gray background and our favorite stays, then unforgettable experiences, updated Bali adventures, and then this. I like it, except for the header menu. Maybe we can tweak it a little bit. And then this is what V0 came back with. Maybe in the future I want to add this to give it slightly more, I don't know, girly. I think travel blogs are usually girly. Sorry if I offend someone. So I think what we're gonna do, just gonna ditch V0. So sorry for bothering you guys with that. And maybe, I actually forgot the name, but components, batch. Maybe it's nice. I think most websites have this, a batch here to, yeah, just, can we add batches per section showing what the action is about? Make the badges colorful and the font weight bold. What I mean with that is here in V0, they have like say updated, here activities, you cannot see that it's a badge, accommodations. Like we don't have this. I kind of like it, like a little bit more color. Yeah, I hope you guys like this color palette. It's not using the purple. Maybe we need to implement the purple here. Maybe it's too bright. Let's see, and maybe I can also like those curly things later. But for now, I think this is a good start. What I want to do is I would go to Unsplash, get like a Bali. Maybe get one vertical Bali picture. I think you can filter on landscape. This. I think here it made a public folder, public images, activities, listings. I'll just add them here. And basically what I wanted to do is to replace those. Maybe for those, wait, let's find del, can be anything. So now it's still making some changes. Basically why I add those pictures is so that we can add some placeholders so we can actually see how it would look like. Could edit the batches now. I think it looks fine. I'll ask one of my branding friends if she can leave some feedback. And what I'm gonna say in the add activities folder, add folder listings, I added a few placeholder images. Can you use those? For the Robin and Grace, just use vertical image. So we have a better idea how the page will look. Please don't change. So later, of course, we connect this to the database. I don't know why it added so much spacing here. Also, I think we need a darker font size because it's quite hard to read. Okay, once it added the images, I will get back to you guys. Okay, so now it looks like this. So this will be replaced. So we actually need here. In the About Us section, there's a lot of spacing between the heading Meet Robin and Grace and the actual content. Can we reduce this? For the rest, I think we can remove the price per night card because we don't have access to that data yet because it's seasonal, right? And then maybe I was thinking maybe we should have popular areas, but maybe we should add this to the footer where we divide it per area so that we can have all the destination pages and get proper internal linking to those. What I mean with this is to add a section here. Maybe I should have been more specific with like popular locations and then Bali, Seminyak, Canggu. And then we have those pages made for that. Once this is done, I'll get back to you guys again. Okay, so I just asked Grace, my partner, to send me a picture of us. So we just have an example. So meet my partner, Grace. Yeah, we need to change the images, but I'm not unhappy with this. So basically we have, okay, this goes through, and we need to change this headline. Meet Robin and Grace, our favorite stays. I like this. I removed the pricing because, yeah, it's very seasonal and I'm not sure if we can integrate with an API yet. Then we have activities here, newsletter, and then here the popular areas. I want to move it later to another section here. But I like this, like it's not bad at all, and I think we can really work with this. So what I'm gonna do, this is all saved. Just gonna ask, is all this updated in the, because I think we have this project guidelines and run guidelines. So please update at project execution plan. I don't know why there's two. So I'm just gonna have this do it. And then let's see the project execution plan. Because today we had buttons, form inputs, cards, navigation elements, create component storybook, future destination, create, implement recently visited section, create content promotion modules, ensure responsive design. We can check if it's responsive. I think it should be. Okay, the menu we need to change. This is responsive. This is responsive. Probably I want this horizontal slider so that you can scroll. Oh yeah, it's already also at the beginning. Obviously we said we wanted responsive. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Maybe we add some more colors. Also what I'm gonna tell that we're not gonna use V0 anymore. We're just all gonna do it in cursor. Didn't really create the about pages, no. Because I think now it said that we have the about page. Also, we do not yet have the about page. Can you please create it? Handle the same design home page. For this episode, I'm just gonna do the about page as well. And then for the next episode, we're gonna start with, I think, the authentication system. So we have the login page, the registration page. We have the base skeleton of the admin dashboard. And then we can start maybe first working on the different pages and then work on the admin dashboard. Or maybe we should do the admin dashboard first so we can add some dummy data and then we can, yeah, continue working on that. Once this is done, the about page, I will get back to you. Okay, so this is what it came back with the about page. I think we need to change the hero, not a big fan of that. Like this little element. I think this is nice, our review process. That we'll change the copy. I would like to improve the hero of this page. The rest I kind of like. Maybe remove we can have to get in touch, but maybe give it like a different background color so it pops out a little bit more. Then I have another question. So currently the about page and the home page are not in the marketing folder. I assumed that the marketing folder is for the public pages. Please let me know if this is correct, because otherwise we need to move some files into the marketing folder because we have the auth folder, dashboard and marketing. just so that we get it right from the beginning. What I mean with this is new for me, but I remember from my previous project, it would create folders. So then it's all sorted, right? So we would have the admin dashboard. So all the pages in the admin dashboard will be stored there. Then all the marketing pages. So this is the marketing website, should be stored in the marketing folder. The alt pages are the login, the register page, etc. So just to keep your project structured, it's good to store it in different folders. But now what it did, the about page is not in this folder. So before the project will get messy, I will just ask it to. Okay, so now moved everything into the marketing folder. It's just not showing the footer on the about page. So I'm gonna ask them. That's fine. I'm just missing the header and the footer in the about page. So if we can add this, that would be great. I don't believe I said thanks. Now it's just automatically adding thanks for me. Just to be polite, I guess. Yeah, so after we add the header and footer, I think we're just gonna close the episode for today. So what we did today, we first tried prompting with v0. Didn't turn out that nicely. So we're just gonna do everything with cursor. I also had cursor remove all the information about v0 from the project execution plan. And yeah, so we have the homepage just with placeholder images. So after this, we set up we already have the buckets where we store the images in Supabase, but we're gonna create an admin dashboard, maybe a future where we can change the images, we can change the copy, and then yeah, that's it. So we have the homepage, we have the about page. Next episode, we're gonna set up the authentication so we can register users. And I think the episode after that, we're gonna make sure that we have the basic admin dashboard, and then we can start building out all the other pages, so all the category pages, all the single pages. Then I'll ask my partner, Grace, to give some imagery and video so we can start seeing how the pages will look like. Yeah, so that's it for today. And then see you guys tomorrow. And if you have any questions, let me know. And please help me by pressing on this subscribe button. My goal is 1,000 subscribers within 60 days. If I can accomplish this, will be amazing. If you guys can support me with that. Thank you so much. I'm trying to share knowledge with you guys. Maybe you already knew whatever I'm telling you, but if you can just support me by pressing on this little button, it would help me a lot. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Cheers.